Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and sponsors. I'm Terry Ross, coming to you live from North Medford High School in Medford, Oregon, and we thank you for joining us today for the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And today the Bend Lava Bears come to test their fortunes against the North Medford Black Tornado. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Medford School District and our participating community business partners, which keep these events free for fans to enjoy, so please let them know that you appreciate their support. You can also help Table Rock Sports out. You can do that by subscribing to our YouTube channel. You go to YouTube, search Table Rock Sports, click on the red subscribe button, and that's all there would be to that. If you've already done that, we say thank you. So, we'll be back with the Bills Glass Coaches Corner right after we take this time out on TableRockSports.net.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chickens, mouth-watering chicken, and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
Even a few days to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
It's Ram Truck Month going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s or test drive a new 2022 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During Ram Truck Month, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
And we welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular on TableRockSports.net. This is the Bills Glass Coaches Corner, brought to you by Bills Glass, the clear choice in Southern Oregon for almost 50 years. These teams come in here, well, at least North Medford comes in here having lost their last ball game. They're now 4-3. Lost a tough one on Tuesday as they took on, I have to remember, South Salem, and they lost to the Saxons 10-7. They had the Black Tornado did. They had a 7-0 lead in that ball game, and ended up losing all of it, and ended up eventually losing the ball game. So they come in 4-3. Meanwhile, the Bend Lava Bears are 1-6-1, as they've had all manner of struggles getting going here on the season. And so they're hoping to turn that around by the time they get around to Mountain Valley Conference play. Interestingly enough, we were talking with the fans here before the game. The Bend Lava Bears are playing their last season at the 6A level. They'll be moving down to 5A come fall, so this isn't necessarily the last time that they will be seen over here in North Medford playing baseball, but it is the last few games when they get started into conference play. It'll be their last season in the Mountain Valley Conference, as they will join a different conference once football season starts. Actually, the travel schedule will be far more favorable for them also, as they won't be traveling across the state, literally across the state, quite so much. It's the Bend Lava Bears getting ready to take on the North Medford Black Tornado. Warm-ups just ending up out there on the field right now, and we're just about ready to get this one underway. In just a couple of minutes, we'll have baseball action for you after this timeout on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Gather and memories are made. Tap Rock Northwest Grill.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
And we welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore game of the day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular on TableRockSports.net. The Bill's Glasses Coaches Corner, where we've talked about these teams just a little bit, and they're still finishing their warm-ups out there, as Bend should be just about through with them out there in their yellow jerseys, gray pants, and the yellow hats today. So they as we said, they come into this game 1-6 and they got one tie. They just didn't bother to play the tie out. But let's just call them 1-6 for convenience sake. So they're going to be looking to get after it. The North Medford Black Tornado have, I think inconsistent might be a word we could use. But I'm trying to be generous, but I think that would be a word that the coach would use if it were up to him. So they're looking to get a little consistency in today's action, as they hope to pull off a win here today. My cameraman was scaring me there for a moment. Things were wiggling, but he's got it under control, so we're good. So the Bend Lava Bears are done warming up. That means it'll be time for the introduction of some starting lineups at other pregame activity. When we come back, we'll have all those lineups for you, and we'll have the opening pitch as you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind, or discovering a place that feeds your hunger, where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore? So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play. But not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Also, I got a little ahead of what's going on here is they're not quite ready to get started yet. We welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore game of the day as the teams are getting ready to take the field. In fact, the North Medford Black Tornado out there doing their final running today. If you're trying to figure out what I'm doing here, I'm trying to do two things at the same time, which is always really a dangerous thing to do because usually you don't get one of them done so well. The North Medford Black Tornado, they have pulled off a couple of wins, and we watched them play against Newburgh, and they did really well against Newburgh, winning that one handily, 15-0, when they scored 12 runs in the third inning to run away with that one. But the other day, as we were saying, when they played otherwise against Salem, it didn't turn out quite that easily for them, as they again ran off to quite a big lead, but couldn't hold on to it. So that's something I'm sure that if I would have talked to the coach about, he would have informed me that's something they really want to work on a little bit, is when you get the team down, maybe keeping them there instead of letting them up off the proverbial map. Lineups, I think, have been exchanged. Ground rules have been covered. And we're about ready to get this underway as soon as they introduce the starting lineups. And here come the Black Tornado back in. And so we'll take our final break here before game action, and we'll be back with the opening pitch for real when we come back this time on the Lithia Superstore game of the night on TableRockSports.net.
See it on national TV all the time. They tell us that funerals can average between 7,000 and
there. The Start Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back 3P Truck of the Year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a Start Something New deal on every new vehicle in stock, only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with Crispy Crunchy Chicken's mouth-watering chicken and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
Will always be there.
And we welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon on Table Rock Sports. And so we'll get you the starting lineup for North Medford. Leading off, we'll get to Bend here in a minute, but leading off for the Black Tornadoes, going to be out in center field, is going to be Aiden Horsley. Playing shortstop is going to be Frankie Rutigliano. I'm trying to spell his name while I'm saying it, which is probably not the best idea that I've ever had. Catching today is Jeremiah Robbins. At first base is going to be Kellen Willer. And we're just about ready for the opening pitch. Out in right field today is Trey Newman. Over at first base, I guess I can't get it to. I'll take that back. That's not right. Over at third base is Davis Carr. He usually plays. He usually plays third base. Playing second base is Colton Morgan, and we'll try to keep up with balls and strikes. We'll get the rest of it later as we go along. But leading off right now for Bend is their second baseman, Seth Willie, and he looks at ball one. I tell you, we try to keep up with balls and strikes. The problem is that finding the cursor here in this for the first couple innings is going to be a bit of a challenge, and there's ball two. On the mound and pitching is Johnny King. And King finds himself behind 2-0 here to start things off, make it 3-0. The 3-0 strike. Right down the middle. I think if Willie would have taken a swing at that, he might have hit it. Who knows? There's the 3-1. Ball four. So we have our first walk of the ball game. And that brings up Gillespie. Alex Gillespie playing left field. He squares the bunt immediately. There's a throw over. Safe. There's another throw over, but Willie back again. way outside. And that'll bring out a visit from for North Medford. We'll remind you this spring sports coverage is brought to you in part by PlayMedford.com, where you can find the schedules for great concerts and movies in the park this summer. Registration for summer fun is happening soon. Sign up at PlayMedford.com, or you can call the Santos Center at 774-2400 to get started. So Johnny King finds himself in a bit of a spot here. And that misses. Trying to batten down the hatches here. 2-0. That's outside. 3-0. Upstairs, 4-0. So, on 4 straight, King issues his second walk. And that'll bring up Caden Isola, who's the designated hitter. He's hitting for the right fielder today. Isola calls time, and everybody steps away. And we'll get reset. That'll miss. Breaking ball that time, but missed the mark. Misses upstairs. And that hits Isola. And that will load the bases. So Trenton Korpstein, who is the third baseman today, steps in for Bend. Bases loaded. Inside. That was swung on and hit out to short. They'll go with Morgan to 1, over to Willer, and they'll get 2. So they'll get the double play. But in the meantime, 1 run comes in to score. And we now have a runner over at third. That brings up Cecil, James Cecil, who plays first base for the Lava Bears, and that one's ball 1. But now with 2 outs, there's 1 at third, 1 in, looking to limit the damage. There's strike 1. and misses. That's fouled back. We're sitting a little higher in the bleachers today than we have been, so we're going to have to look a little more alive. So those foul balls will actually get into the bleachers. Not so much when you're sitting lower. And there's a shot out to right field, but that's going to be handled easily out there. And that will retire the side. So we head to the bottom of the first, and on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it's Bend 1 and North Medford coming to bat.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. On TableRockSports.net, we move to the bottom of the first. It's a 1-0 lead for the Bend Lava Bears as North Medford will step in and see what they can get done against James Cecil, as they'll be looking to see if they can't do something effectively against James Cecil. Coming up for the North Medford Black Tornado, we're going to have Aiden Horsley, the center fielder, and then shortstop Frankie Rutigliano, and the catcher Jeremiah Robbins. That's your 1-2-3 here to start the inning here for North Medford. So here's center fielder Aiden Horsley. Who everybody calls Horse. Well, you hear that here in the stands. Cecil ready. And the first pitch is nailed by Horsley out to third base on one hop, and a throw over. And there's one away. So that'll bring up Frankie Rutigliano. Cecil having an easy inning there so far, one pitch. His first pitch to Rutigliano is strike one. There's strike two. And a swing and a miss, and there's two down. Brings up Jeremiah Robbins. And he'll look at ball one. The 1-0. Strike. Misses. That was popped up shortstop. No, the center fielder's going to take it. And so Robbins will fly out to center field to end the inning. We head now to the top of the second. As we do, Bend leads 1-0 on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net.
Gather and memories are made. Tap Rock Northwest Grill.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
We return to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. We're headed to the top of the second inning. 1-0 ball game as the visiting Lava Bears are out on top. Coming to the plate is Cecil, the pitcher for the Bend Lava Bears. This will be his first at-bat. North Medford got out of a jam in the first. They had the bases loaded, but Bend was only able to get one across. There's a pop-up. It's going out of play. Willard over to the fence, but it was beyond the fence. There's strike two called. And there's a over to third base and up, going to be safe. Not quite getting there at that time was Carr. Couldn't handle it cleanly. So Cecil's on with a hit. Kohler in there, he's going to get a throw down. He faked a bunt, and they're going to get him at second base. They had James picked off that time. Kohler faked the bunt. And unfortunately, Cecil took off. Robbins threw behind him. Willer took it and threw it down to second base. Down to Morgan. And now the count goes to 2-0. That first pitch to Kohler was a ball. There's a smack right out to Rutigliano, who can't handle it. Well, that's going to have to go down as an error. And we got a pinch runner for Bend. That brings on Doak. Chris Doak, the catcher, and they throw over to first. That's safe. And that's a strike. The left-hander Doak took one on the outside corner that time. One away, one on. Swing and a miss. We'll go to 0-2. Swing and a miss. There's 2 down. That brings up the first baseman, Logan Melansaki, I believe. Melansaki's going to line one out to left field, and that's going to get right by the left fielder. They're going to wave a runner all the way in. That goes all the way to the wall. This could be an inside the park home run. Nope, they're going to hold him up. So an RBI triple for Malinkoski. Making it 2-0. I thought he was going to get it inside the park home run. There's ball 1. Hell to say whether it's an error or a hit on the scoreboard, so I don't know what they're going to call that. That's inside. It could be just as easily called a 3-base error. Without knowing, we'll make it a triple for the moment. There's strike 1. At the plate is center fielder Jackson Bishop. He looks at strike 2.
Go, Johnny!
There's strike 3. A nap will end the inning. So once again, Bend threatens to do a lot of damage, but the Black Tornado hold them off and only allow the 1 at the end of 1.5 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. It's Bend 2, North Medford nothing, as you listen to TableRockSports.net.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind, or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play. But not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
I'd welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. It's on TableRockSports.net. The John L. Scott scoreboard shows Bend 2, North Medford nothing. I see that I got Bend down with black. They really are navy blue. I'll have to find a navy blue maybe between innings here. As leading it off here is first baseman Kellen Willer, and he looks at ball one. Cecil had an easy time out of it out there. Saw three batters, all three retired. There's a strike. No 1-1 to Willer. Strike two. Oh, that one will miss upstairs. 2-2. That one misses. All of a sudden, it's 3-2. And that one's popped up. Second baseman calling for it and has it. That was Willie with the catch.
Go Trey!
So that'll bring up Trey Newman. He'll look at ball one. He'll look at ball two. There's a strike. Nope. 3-1. And there, ball four. That brings up the third baseman, Davis Carr. Bats left-handed. Newman with his lead out there at first. Outside. There's a shot out the left field, but getting there to grab that one nicely is Gillespie. That brings up Colton Morgan, but now with two down and one on. Newman still standing over at first base. Cecil takes a look at him, but then comes towards home. Outside, they're going to throw behind him. Safe. Trying to catch Newman unawares, but he was safe. That's upstairs. Now clean the mound off. while Cecil ties his shoe. He'll scuff it up for them. He does. He puts a little dirt back on it. Cecil, ready to come, though. He's got a 2-0 count. There goes Newman, the fire down to second base, but that's going to be late. So Newman finds himself down at second on the stolen base. A 3-0 count on Mr. Morgan with 2 down. And there's ball 4. And Newman will take off and go to third. So that brings up
Go, Johnny! Bring him in!
that brings up the pitcher who somehow we politely ignored, Johnny King. And he'll look at a strike. He'll take it, slap it out to third. Throw is offline. Oh, going over there to third is Morgan. And gets 1 run in. And that brings up the center fielder, Marcus Moore.
Keep him coming, Marcus!
I say he was center field, he's left field today. Left field, Marcus Moore. And he'll take strike 1. First and third, 2 away. 2-1 ball game. Swing and a miss. That's an 0-2 count on Moore. There's a ball 1 and taking off for second base is Johnny King. So we have King over at second, Morgan over at third. There's a high pop-up that's way out of play. 2-2, or 1-2, let's keep it that, 1-2. The 1-2 misses down low. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that will retire the side. So we'll head to the top of the third. And as we do, the John L. Scott scoreboard now reads Bend 2, North Medford 1, as you listen to TableRockSports.net.
See it on national TV all the time. They tell us that funerals can average between 7,000 and 10,000.
The Start Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back 3-peat Truck of the Year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a Start Something New deal on every new vehicle in stock, only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. It's on TableRockSports.net. The John L. Scott scoreboard reads it's Bend 2, North Medford 1, as we head now to the top of inning number 3. Bishop will lead it off for Bend. He'll look at ball 1. Bishop, Willie, and Gillespie for Bend. And there's a shot out to left field. That's going to get all the way to the wall. That's rolling all the way out there. Here comes Bishop. He's around first. He's headed for third, and he's down with the triple. Moore couldn't catch up with that one, and that one went all the way to the wall before he could catch up. Bishop, steaming around, ends up at third base. Isowella is at the plate, and he got hit by a pitch. So that was Gillespie that led off, not Bishop. Apparently I missed what Mr. Bishop did his first time up, but that's the second time that Isola has been hit by a pitch. Gonna be getting a little sore. Karpstein, the third baseman, steps in there. He hit into a double play his first time up. Hit it to Ritigliano, who turned it into a double play. And he'll look at ball 1. That's ball 2. There's strike 1. Here comes the 2-1. Inside. Ball 3. There's a shot out to left field, but it's foul. Way foul. That'll get it to 3-2. Nobody out, 2 on. Nobody has scored so far. Certainly Bend threatening again here in the third. There's ball 4. That'll load them up. That brings up Cecil. He singled the first time. There's a shot out to left field. Moore will play it, but one's going to score. Oh, Moore got past Moore. There's two. Here comes the third one around. And standing down at second base is going to be Cecil with a 3 RBI double. So, Gillespie, Isola, Karpstein all come in to score. All of a sudden, it's a 5-1 ball game. Nobody out. And the shortstop, Kohler, at the plate. He got on by means of an error the first time. King misses. Ball one. That's popped up. Moore giving chase, and he's got it. So 2 down. And that brings up Doak, who struck out his first time at the plate. There's a strike. 0-1. 3 in for Bend here in this inning. Creating a lot of work for the Black Tornado. There's a shot back to the screen. We'll go 0-2. That misses upstairs. 1-2. There's a foul ball. We'll stay at 1-2. The 1-2, and that'll get down into right field, and they're going to hold the runner at third as it gets all the way past to Robbins. Doak's on at first with a single. Cecil moving down to third base. All of this with still only 1 out. Robbins giving some defensive instructions. Malinowski, whose name I think I probably butchered the first time around, but Malinowski prepares to bunt, but he'll take outside. Ball 1. Cecil at third, Doak down at first. Bend looking to add here in the third inning. There's a swing and a pop-up. Rutigliano, nope, it's going to be Carr. That's under it, and Carr has it for the second out. That brings up Bishop. That hits him. That's going to load the bases. Willie steps in now. He's walked, struck out. Bases loaded for King. Need to figure out how to get out of this. 3 is already at. Ooh, that was really close to hitting. But it's just inside. Ball 1. Down low. Ball 2. Nowhere to put him. Cecil at third. Doak at second. Malnowski. And that did hit him. So that'll force in a run. That brings up Gillespie. He's walked, tripled, no RBIs with it. But he did come around to score. And that's when he lines into the gap. That's going to get all the way down. More. Lets it get by him, and there's the 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. 3 runs will score. And just like that. It's an 8-1 ball game. That brings up Isola. He's been hit by a pitch probably more times than he cares to count. Twice so far. And he takes ball 1. And there's ball 2. There's a nice play by Rutigliano. Cuts it off, but he's gonna let it get by Willer. Here comes one more to score, and there's another run in. As Gillespie comes around to score from second. I'll bring up Karpstein. And that is also going to bring out the North Medford coach. Let's see if they're going to make a change. Not so sure that that's what they're doing out there at this point. Table Rock Sports is excited to welcome Conger Moore's funeral directors in Medford and Central Point as new sponsors of our live high school athletic streams. Visit CongerMoores to learn.com. That would be visit CongerMoores.com to learn more about their services. Our sponsors allow us to cover your favorite teams, so we welcome Conger Morris, funeral directors, and indeed, the Black Tornado are going to make a pitching change. They'll make all kinds of changes. Johnny King is going in, I think, to play second base as Morgan. I can't quite get the number. So, tell you what, we'll take a short break and we'll have the number for you when we come back on TableRockSports.net.
Will always be there.
Well, welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And I believe that out on the mound at this point for the North Medford Black Tornado is going to be Jordan Nordine. Pardon me while I try to convince my bag to let me into the right pocket here. Maybe I can find what I'm hunting down. Or not. So we're ready to get at it. It is Nordine out on the mound. Stepping in is Cecil. Or that was not Cecil, it was Karpstein. And Karpstein will pop it up to Retigliano. That's going to end the inning. So we'll head now to the bottom of the third. As we do, North Bend has opened this one up now. They lead it by 8 on TableRockSports.net.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chickens, mouth-watering chicken, and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
And we welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore game of the day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And where it's on TableRockSports.net. Horsley to lead it off here in the bottom of the third. He'll swing and pop it out of play. The next pitch to Horsley is ball one. So we have a 1-1 count. Now Horsley will drill it out to second base. Hey, he's going to be safe. Yeah, you heard that we got the wind going, huh? It's the evening winds that you get here. That brings up Ritigliano. And he's hit by the pitch. Jeremiah Robbins, the catcher, is good to step in. Cecil's been doing a good job at see if he has his moment of wildness here, or if we can get it figured out. 2 on, nobody out. Robbins steps in for the Black Tornado. He'll swing. That'll be taken at third base by Karpstein. They'll throw over to second and get one. But in the meantime, Horsley will get over to third base. That brings up Willer. Popped up to the second baseman. That'll miss. Ball one. Strike one. There's a shot. They're going to get down, and that's going to score Horsley. And going all the way around over to third base is going to be Ritigliano. Holding it first is going to be Willer. Maybe Robbins, it's Newman at the plate. They'll look at ball one. One away. Still first and third for North Medford. They look to come back. As Bend in that third inning put 7 on the scoreboard. We have a ball and a strike. Newman, it's not going to get far enough for anybody to advance. Robbins heads back. They get back. Got far enough away for Willard to advance to second. So second and third. That'll miss. 3-1. See what Newman does with this. He'll pop it straight up, drifting out to grab it and taking it for the second out for Bend. Is Willie. That keeps it second and third. Nobody could advance. Brings up Carr. Swing and a miss. Cecil with a good chance to get out of this. Keep Ben's lead fairly substantial. Misses. 1-1. That's inside. That's going to get Robbins in. Safe. On the slide. They got him. That'll make it in a 9-3 ball game. 2-1. Well, that pitch down in the dirt. Gets Robbins in. Gets Willer around to third. That was a foul back. Here comes the 2-2. Strike 3 called, and that will end the inning. We head to the top of the fourth, and as we do, the John L. Scott scoreboard shows Bend with the lead as you listen to TableRockSports.net.
Even a few days to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
It's Ram Truck Month going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s or test drive a new 2022 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During Ram Truck Month, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon on TableRockSports.net. Got the wind blowing everything everywhere. As we head now to the top of the fourth inning, it's a 9-3 lead for the Bend Lava Bears. And leading it off will be Cecil, who's been the pitcher of record so far. Out on the mound, Nodine. And the first pitch is ball one. Swing and a miss. Inside. 2-1. That's ball four. So Kohler comes to the plate with one on, nobody out. Lots of signals being given back and forth. Finally, Kohler will step in. And takes strike one. Swing and a miss. 0-2. North Medford needs outs. And when they come to bat, they need runs. Need all of it in a hurry. There's strike three. So there will be the first out of the inning. Chris Doak steps to the plate. He'll look at ball one. Ball 2. The 0-2 misses. 3-0. Doak with the count to his advantage. There's ball 4. I will have a pinch runner. That looks like it's Hazen. And there's ball 1. To Molinowski, batting left-handed, swing and a miss. Ball 2. 2-1. 2 on. There's only 1 out. Nodine on the mound in relief of King. Misses with ball 3. 3-1. Pace has slowed down considerably here. And there's ball 4. That brings up Jackson Bishop. Mr. Bishop, though. Swing and a miss. That will go 0-1. There's strike 2. There's ball 1. There's ball 2. I'm gonna run the count to 2-2. That misses. 3-2. Not far enough for anybody to advance as Robbins blocks it nicely. The wind in my headphones and the microphone sounds like it's really blowing, but it doesn't look look like it's blowing quite as hard as it sounds. Tigliano went to talk to Nodine. Tigliano, a pitcher himself. Here we go. Bases loaded. Swing and a miss. And that'll be the second out of the inning. Willie steps in. And he'll look at ball one. The North Medford situation improving a little bit. Now they have 2 out and bases loaded as opposed to 1 out and bases loaded. But only a little bit. There's a swing and a miss. We'll go 1-1. If Nodine can get out of this without allowing any runs, that would be absolutely wonderful for the Black Tornado. Oh, there's ball 2, though. The 2-1 sent right back to Nodine. He'll fire over to first, and they'll get the runner. And that will end the inning without any runs crossing the plate. We head now to the bottom of the 4th, and as we do, it's still a 9-3 lead for Bend on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular on TableRockSports.net. And on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it's a big lead for Bend, 9-3. Stepping up to lead this off, Colton Morgan. Morgan squares to bunt and takes strike 1. There's ball 1. Ball 2. Morgan looking to get something started here for North Medford. They're running out of innings. Ball 3. 3-1. Fouled away. We'll go 3-2. And we'll keep it at 3-2. And they're ball 4. That's a start for North Medford. They get the lead on man. On base.
Go Tornado!
That brings up Johnny King. Started out pitching. He's now out in the outfield. Foul ball. Flag flying out straight away. In case anybody wants to know which way the wind is blowing. There goes Morgan. The block. He gets second base anyway. There misses ball 1. 1-1. North Medford has a little something going. Morgan out at second base. Nobody out. King puts down a bunt. It's going to stay fair, and everybody's safe. I think Karpstein thought that maybe it was going to go foul, but it never did go foul. And here's Jordan Nodine, who's now pitching. First and third, nobody out. Here in the bottom of 4. Hope is alive for North Medford. There's a shot right up the middle. They're going to fire it over to first and get one, but Morgan's going to come in and score. That brings up Horsley. Horsley, first pitch, he lines that right out to center field. That's going to get one run in as Horsley will hold up at first, and they're going to say safe. This King comes sliding in. Now 9-5 ball game. And that is going to call for a conference. Guess we'll figure out if there's actually a pitching change coming up or not in a couple of seconds here. As right now, just everybody out there on the mound. It is our sponsors who make these live high school athletic actions available for you. That includes our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler. You can visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. We'd also like to say thank you to our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, with 7 locations to serve you. Retigliano steps in. 1 on, 2 in, and 1 away. Just made the out. So let's see what Retigliano gets done. He'll look at ball 1. And there, going all the way down and getting in is Horsley. Stolen base for Horsley. And a 2-out count, 2-0 count on Retigliano. Cecil looking in. Strike. And for any of you in Bend that may be watching this game, Cecil has done a marvelous job at least up to this point. Things are maybe unraveling a little bit. There's strike 2. That'll get the count to 2-2. There's outside. 3-2. Cecil will step off. Chasing a North Medford player back into the dugout. There's a pop-up by Retigliano that's out there in right field. Is anybody going to get it? Yes. And that will be grabbed out of there by the second baseman, Willie. That brings up Robbins. Still 1 out at second base. 2 away.
Bring him home, Jeremiah.
First pitch to Robbins. All the way to the backstop. That's going to move Horsley another 90 feet. And we'll go 1-0. Robbins will step back in. Outside. 2-0. Strike. Foul. Three and 1 on Robbins, 2 away. Horsley standing down at third base. And there's a shot. One hopper out to short, over to first. And that will end the inning. So we move now to the top of the fifth, as we do on the John L. Scott scoreboard. It's now Bend 9, North Medford 5, as you listen to TableRockSports.net.
And memories are made. Tap Rock Northwest Grill.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
And we welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore game of the day, as the Bend Bears lead this one at the moment by a 9-5 count over North Medford. As we head to the top of the fifth, Bend scored 7. That would have been back in the third. Now North Medford answered in the fourth with 4 of their own. We got that right, I think. So, I'm trying to think of it. Didn't write down what they did in the third. They may have scored a couple, but there's no Dean. There's a shot out to Carr. Carr fire over to Willard. Good for 1 out. That brings up Isoella. Hell, look at ball 1. And there's ball 2. There's strike 1. Up high and in. 3-1. And there's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. There's ball 4. Karpstein, third baseman, steps in. He'll take ball 1. strike one. Popped up, drifting out. Now coming back in, it's going to fall. Got him at second base. Karpstein had to hold up to find out if that would actually fall, and it ended up falling in there for a hit, as neither Morgan nor Moore could come up with that. Make it Newman. There's a one bouncer. Carr will handle it and throw it over to first. No, it's going to get by Willer. That's going to get Karpstein around to third base, where he will stop as they get the ball back in pretty quickly. So now Bend has one on, or two on, and 2 outs for Kohler. First pitch to Kohler is a strike, making it 0-1. Next one misses. We'll go 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. O'Dean looking to get out of this inning. No runs scored. As they head in the count, 1-2. There's 2 outs. There's a little roller. Carr will grab it. He'll fire to Willer in time, and that will retire the side. We head to the bottom of the 5th. It's still a 9-5 lead for Bend on TableRockSports.net.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind, or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play. But not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Several changes for the Lava Bears here as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. And one of those is out on the mound. I believe I'm looking at Tristan Campbell out there on the mound. Indeed, that's who we are. Nope. Nate Kohler. Nate Kohler is now pitching. As Willer steps in to lead things off here in the bottom of the 5th. So Kohler takes over on the mound. And Willer will look at ball 1. And ball 2. And struck 1. Thought that was going to be a ball 3 there. Popped up. I don't think anybody's going to get that one. They do, though. First baseman runs out there and catches that one. I have the first baseman down as Malinowski. But they changed everybody around, so I'm not sure that Malinowski is still at first base. They had quite a few substitutions. There's ball or strike 1. Kohler ready to go. And that'll be ball 1. I believe that the other substitution they made is well, I won't venture a guess. We'll figure it out when they get here, when we get around to it. Ball 2 taken there by Newman. This is popped up. Karpstein has it. And there's 2 away. Davis Carr steps in. Bend will shift a bit, not a lot. Not the dramatic shifts that you see at the major league level. As Carr looks at ball 1. And 2. 2-0 count. Base is empty. 2 down. There's a foul back. There's a shot right to second base. Now that will end the inning. We head to the top of 6, as we do. It's still a 9-5 game on the John L. Scott scoreboard in favor of Bend. John L. Scott with offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene.
See it on national TV all the time. They tell us that funerals can average between 7,000 and 10,000.
The Start Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back 3P Truck of the Year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a Start Something New deal on every new vehicle in stock, only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular on TableRockSports.net. We're headed to the top of the 6th inning. It's a 9-5 lead for the Bend Lava Bears over North Medford High School. Leading things off for Bend will be Doak. Dean back out on the mound for another inning of work. And there's a hit by pitch. This is Bucky Larson that's coming to the plate for Bend. One of the changes that was made last inning. He's up there, 1 on, nobody out. He puts down a bunt that goes foul. Sent Doak all the way back to first. Doak had made it down to second base and was wanting to stay there after putting the effort into it. But the foul ball brings him back. Larson ready to go. This time he swings away, and it's a foul ball that gets away from Robbins. Home plate umpire having a bit of a conversation. Oh, 2 count. There's ball 1, slightly upstairs. Larson laying off of that one. Oh, it's a balk. Balk on Nodine. Lifted up his leg like he was going to throw it and then put it back down, and with the runner standing down on second. Well, that's a balk. So we'll move the runner down to third. Nobody out. 1-2 count. Inside. And once again, things get a little dicey here for the Black Tornado. There's strike 3. Bishop will step to the plate. And with one out and one on third. He'll certainly be looking to bring that run home. He fakes the bunt. Takes a strike. So faking the bunt really isn't the word. He squared around the bunt, but missed it. 0-1. This time he just laces one out to left field. Moore's on the chase, going to bounce right in front of him though, but one run is going to score. Meanwhile, Bishop will stand over at first base. (10-5) ball game. Willie steps in there. And we're going to have another conference out on the mound. Oh, we'll see what this eventually leads to, if anything. Make sure a visit to Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill is on the banks of the Rogue River is included on your next trip to Grants Pass. There you'll find first-class food and service that awaits you. The gem of the Thomason Hospitality Group, Tap Rock. And Table Rock Sports says thanks to you, our nearly 2,000 YouTube subscribers. If you'd like to join, you go to our Table Rock Sports page at youtube.com, click on the red subscribe button, and you'll find us to be your home for high school sports in Southern Oregon. That's TableRockSports.net. One on, one away. Willie at the plate. And then we get timeout. An equipment issue. Nope. Not an equipment issue. Showed the home plate umpire a piece of equipment. He was satisfied. So, Nodine ready to go. And here's taking off and getting into second base easily. Is Bishop. Bishop will take his lead again. There's ball one. I got ball two. Check swing. Call it ball three. 3-0. The 3-0, and Willie will walk. Gillespie is the batter, and that's going to be it for Nodine. We will have a pitching change. Let's see who's coming out to pitch before we break away. And coming out is going to be Tomey. So Kellen Tomey will take over on the mound when we return after this timeout on TableRockSports.net.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
We Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chicken's mouth-watering chicken and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
And this is the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon on TableRockSports.net. The John L. Scott scoreboard reads 10-5 in favor of Bend over North Medford here in the top of the 6th, but 2 on, 1 out. And the Lava Bears are threatening to put more on. So Tomey is out on the mound. He's the 3rd pitcher for North Medford today. Johnny King started. Jordan Nodine relieved. And so now we see Kellen Tomey. And Gillespie is batting for Bend. First pitch by Tomey, down low, ball 1. There's a bouncer to Ritigliano, who takes it and will hold it, as everybody is safe. Big bouncer out to Ritigliano. Isola at the plate with the bases loaded, 1 out. And Tomey misses outside. Pitch, strike. 1-1. Tomey needs an out. There's no doubt about that. Strike, no, ball. I call it outside. 2-1. Tomey ready to deliver. And that's fouled back. We'll go 2-2. Isola ready at the plate. Sends it out Ritigliano's way. Ritigliano has it go through. There's 1. There's 2. And they will hold up. It's a 12-5 ball game. As Isola stands over at first base, having knocked a couple in. 12-5. That brings up Karpstein. Robbins giving out defensive signals. Oh, Karpstein Stands in there with one on third, one on first, one away. He'll send it Carr's way. He'll take it on one hop, fire over to Willer, and get one away. But one more run will score. And in the meantime, runner will advance down to second base. That'll bring up Cecil with 2 outs. And one standing over at second. Nope. Ball 1. There's a swing and a miss. Now we go to 1-1. Misses. 2-1. North Medford will have a lot of runs to have to score over their next 2 at-bats. There's a shot to Morgan, over to Willer, and that will end the inning. But not before North Bend puts a few more on the plate. As we go to the bottom of the 6th, it's now a 13-5 lead for the Lava Bears on TableRockSports.net.
Even a few days to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
It's Ram Truck Month going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s or test drive a new 2022 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During Ram Truck Month, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
And we welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular on TableRockSports.net. And here in the bottom of the 6th, we will have, I didn't grab the number, looking at the, it's Colton Morgan, and that's popped out of play. Strike 1. And there's a foul back. We'll go to 0-2. There's a swing by Morgan, but that's going to be an easy fly out to right field. So 1 away. As being able to camp under that one rather easily was Hosen. That brings up Johnny King. Hey, he'll look at ball one. There's ball two. Foul back. We'll stay at 2-1 now. Strike three. Call. No, two. Getting ahead of myself. 2-2. The 2-2 to King. Little check swing. Kohler's going to grab it, tag him out. Unassisted. That'll make 2 out. Now pitching for, or hitting, is Kellen Tomey, the pitcher. And he'll foul one back. The 0-1 misses, ball one. That's foul, out of play. 1-2. Both North Medford player and a Bend player were racing for the baseball. Neither one gave it to the umpire there for a moment. That's outside. 1-1, or 2-2. Just wanted the baseballs into the dugout, not just laying out there. There's a pop straight up. It's going to be taken by the second baseman, Willie, and that is going to end the inning. We head now to the top of the 7th, and as we do, it's still the John L. Scott scoreboard still reads Bend 13, North Medford 5 on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon on TableRockSports.net. Top of 7, 13-5. Bend leads this one on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Tomey out on the mound now for North Medford will try to keep it there. Tomey's first pitch, right back up the middle between the legs of Tomey. And there's one on, nobody out. That brings up Doak. There's a shot. This one to Ritigliano. He'll go to second. Head over to first. It'll be a double play. That's the way you get that done. And just like that, there's two away. Larson at the plate for Bend, looks at ball one. The 0-1 taken out there by King at a throw over, and that will end the inning. So we'll go to the bottom of the seventh. North Medford needs 8 to keep the game going, 9 to win it on TableRockSports.net.
Gather and memories are made. Tap Rock Northwest Grill.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
This is the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And it's on TableRockSports.net out here at North Medford High School. And the Jim Maccabee Field. And people are leaving. As the sun is falling in the sky, and the wind is still blowing, it's getting a little nippy around here. So our crowd is thinned out just a little bit. But we'll head to the bottom of the seventh anyway, and we'll see what North Medford can get done. Leading it off, it's going to be Horsley. Kohler out on the mound for Bend. They'll be trying to shut things down and get the Lava Bears off the field with their second win of the season. Horsley fires one out. That's going to be, it's going to be caught a lot more easily than one would have thought by the center fielder, Bishop. Ritigliano steps in. So there's one pitch, one away. And Ritigliano will foul this one back for strike one. And there's ball one. 1-1. Strike two. 1-2. It's going to be grounding out the second. Going to get past the second baseman and into right field. And Retigliano will stand at first base. That brings up Jeremiah Robbins. The throw over, but Retigliano's back. And Robbins takes ball one. And ball two. There's outside, ball three. 3-0. Strike one. Robbins didn't even attempt at that pitch. This was popped up. Right there. To grab it is Malinowski. So 2 down. Still one out, or still one on. There's ball one to Willer. And Willer pops this one up right there, and that will do it. Is Willie to grab that one, and the ball game is over. So at the end of the ball game, the John L. Scott scoreboard reads Bend 13, North Medford 5. We'll be back right after this with the My Circle K powered by GP Energy post-game show on TableRockSports.net.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind, or discovering a place that feeds your hunger, where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore? So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play. But not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.